What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and this is your match reaction to Everton 1, Fulham 1. A game that, it was almost like a bit of a story of two halves, but I didn't think we were great in either half, but we were worse in the second half. I mean, it was... I find Sean Dych astounding at times, you know, his decision making, his tactics, his timing of substitutions. Fundamentally, in the end, he made the right one, didn't he? You know, the facts are Beto scored 94th minute, made it 1-1. So, you know, in that sense, he made the right substitution. But it's so poor. It's so poor. The standard of football, it's boring. It's flat every game. It's lethargic. And, you know, I sit there and I'm fortunate today. I'm in Florida and I've been watching the game in the pool outside, etc. And you can feel like when you watch the game on TV compared to in the stadium. Obviously, we all would prefer to be in the stadium, but sometimes you're not. But you can feel it. Like, you can feel the frustration through the TV. You can more feel the frustration of the fans rather than the performance of the players, because it's sort of like you feel for everyone there and you get it and you understand it. And today, I think that the majority of the fans that went and left Goodison Park would go, we're so shit. We're so boring to watch. We're so lethargic. We play awful football. And Fulham, although they're not a great team, they've got ball players. They've actually got talented footballers who can move the ball quickly in between the channels. Tete, by the way, the right back of the game of his life today, he managed to keep Lilliman and Dych silent. I thought it was probably his worst game than Everton shirt, but I didn't think it was lack of trying. I thought the defender had a really good game. I thought Calvert-Lewin again offers very little, scores a goal, but it's given offside. Really unlucky, to be honest, because I don't see as a striker what more you do in that particular situation to stop yourself being offside. He runs back, and it's literally just a touch of the timing. It's so unlucky. But yeah, it's frustrating. You know, Everton could have won that game today. Ball comes over. You know, there was that moment, what was it, 30th minute, say, for example. Ball comes over to Garner. He's on the edge of the box. He curls a lovely shot. Hits literally the apex of the crossbar. Bounces down. And Calvert-Lewin's tapping is given offside. And there mustn't have been nothing in it, because when you watch it on certain camera angles, it doesn't look offside. But you see it in play and you see it in live, and it does look offside the moment he kicks the ball. So I get it. But in the second half then, we didn't do anything. We didn't kick on from that. We didn't try and win the game. You know, they also had chances. Jimenez had a couple of opportunities, cut inside Mikalenko, for example, outside of his boot. I think it was Keane cleared the ball. Keane, by the way, yet again, so much better than Tarkowski. It's a joke. I thought their goal was a shambles as well today, because we literally give Smith Rowe we challenge, and every challenge is soft, is pathetic. None of them are crunching tackles, none of them are bringing him down. They're all just soft challenges. He runs through them, rides through them, gets it into Iwobi, and Iwobi finishes a million times better than he ever did at Everton. He actually looks like a different player to Everton. He could always carry the ball. He could always beat a man. But today, he could cross, he could finish, he could tackle, he could do everything Iwobi. Absolutely ridiculous. I thought he played really well today. But it's so frustrating watching that and being happy with it. You then talk about the substitutions. You know, he brings on a substitute. He brings on Lindstrom at 60 or 65 minutes or whatever it was for Harrison. The substitution should have been done at half-time. Harrison is a championship footballer, and I have no idea, and I said it in the summer, I even said it last season, I have no idea why we've signed him. I think he is a poor footballer with the occasional moment of, look, that's it. That's at best. Lindstrom come on, he was okay. He was a bit more quicker, a bit more direct, but or you know the options there are clearly not very good. But he waits 81 minutes to make the next two substitutions, which is bringing on Beto and bringing on Branthwaite, meaning Michael Keane goes up front. I mean, I'm fine with that. But you need to teach Michael Keane the positioning of being a striker, because when the ball was being pumped up, it was going nowhere near Michael Keane. If you're going to stick a centre-half on who's 6'3", aim for him. You know, instead you've got Beto doing a run-around for him. You've got balls going out to Lindstrom. Aim for Keane and say to him, you stand there and we're going to ping the ball to you. It's so haphazard. And look, I read a statistic. I read a tweet. And the tweet was, in the last 50 years, has there ever been a more lucky manager at Everton? And the answer is no. There is no manager that would set up a team that poor. By the way, Tarkowski should be nowhere near that starting team. He's been awful all season. We're hearing that he's got a back injury, groin injuries and whatever, and he leaves Branthwaite on the bench. He's a joke. He is an absolute joke, Dych. So he does that. That rivals me from the start. And then it's the substitutions. It's the football. It's awful. Talking about the Everton goal, because it's right that we do. Ball comes over the top. It's a good ball over the top. Ashley Young, lovely cushioned half. Sort of inside of his foot, bounces. It's a lovely ball. Beto, big header, gets in, beats his man. 94th minute makes it 1-1, but it could definitely have been a game today where Everton won. It could have. A draw, I think, is probably fair, just. But yeah, I think Fulham will feel aggrieved, and I think Everton will feel aggrieved, and that's why I think a draw is fair. But all in all, am I happy? No. The football is awful. Dych shouldn't be the manager, and you know, while he's got this opportunity, this big payout, he ain't going to go anywhere, is he? He's not going to go anywhere. So, yeah, it frustrates me. It frustrates me. But, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the swimming pool. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my night. The family said to me, we were having a mic day today. You know what it's like when you come out with the family and you have different days and whatever. You plan different things. And we said today we're going to have a mic day. So we woke up, went and had some breakfast at Denny's. Then we went and did the food shop for the house. And then we said, right, Michael, go and watch the Everton game. And depending on the result will depend on where we go. So we're either going to go Applebee's or Hooters, depending on what mood I was in. We drew. So I don't know where to go, to be honest. I don't know where to suggest. Remember, guys, you are 5 hours in front of us. So, you know, I'm watching the game at 12:30 rather than 5:30. It was a bit surreal, really, waking up this morning thinking, oh, my God. You know, if this was a 3 o'clock kickoff, I've got 15 minutes to get dressed and, you know, get in whatever. So, yeah. All in all, though, I hope everyone's okay. We haven't lost, which is the main things, but what is that now? What is it? 2 wins, 3 draws and 4 defeats. It's a team that's going to finish where we are, isn't it? It's a team that's going to finish between 13th and 16th. That's where Everton are going to finish. And it is shit, and we're going to have to grin and bear it. Because while that is the case, until we've got big money and big investment and all that, there is probably no point sacking Dych. Because this turgid football is just how it is. There's no point spending 6, 7, 8 million quid getting rid of it. But as football fans, I almost think we've got to grin and bear it. And I don't like to, I don't want to, but what's the point? Like, what is the point? I'd love him to be sacked, but he won't. So, right, leave it there. Hit the like and subscribe, guys. I'm going to go back to enjoying my holiday. Keep smiling and up the toffees. Peace.